Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to what is today us taking a look at the new Lae Wedding drops and items and the shops available to you over there. And we're also going to take a look at some of those seasonal birthday items that you may want to go along and pick up if you haven't already. First of all though, in the featured gear shop there is a new Eternal Flame. It is this Lae and Thay Eternal Flame. 1000 ACs, this one will set you back if you would like to go along and pick it up. It is a pretty cool one. It is rare, so you've only got a limited amount of time to make your mind up on that. Join Lae Wed is the new map, and of course this is also our Mogloween update for the year. The majority of items are contained within this AC shop and also the merge shop that you unlock after completing the quest chain, but there are also some monster drops that we're going to go and take a look at because you may not have realised they existed. Apologies that we're slightly delayed at having a look at the birthday map and the event hub monsters. It's just been super busy and it's going to be the same next week. So I've got a video scheduled to upload in the midweek. It's just a little filler, I'm not going to lie to you. But we will of course be back to normal uploads from the week after that. As I said, there is a merge shop, so lots of AC tag gear you're able to go along and grab in there. And then it's time to head inside the building itself. The first things we're coming across are these possessed rats. You have one which is reskinned to Hollowborn, and then you also just have the generic possessed version of it as well. They're both AC tagged and free player, so you never know, you may fancy going along and picking up one of those. If you head over to where the possessed spiders are, very similar again, you can get yourself a little pet version here, as well as 2 legend items, including a spider morph. So you never know, if you're someone that collects spider morphs for some reason, could be something for you. Downstairs is the haunted closet, and from here we can get ourselves some house items as well as the Hollowborn witch hat and witch locks. Maybe a little bit surprisingly, the Blood Witch boss doesn't actually have overly many drops for us to get, but like I say, you can grab yourself a house guard. There is also this promise ring that does look pretty quirky, as well as the wedding skull cane. Now then, it is time to move over. As we said, we're going to have a look at the birthday map, and the first monster you come across is the Twilly Pinata. These often do get updated from time to time, so it's always worth keeping your eyes peeled on the daily drops, etc. that they post to Twitter, just in case anything else comes along in the meantime. It is a very big drop list on a lot of these monsters, so we will flick down through these, but like I say, there's always something that maybe you'll fancy grabbing. I personally quite like this classic Blood Paladin set. If you are someone who particularly likes to decorate their house, you will also notice as we go through these item lists, there are quite a lot of plushes that you're able to go along and grab. So if you haven't yet got all of those plushes when you go to someone's house, you just see them littered absolutely everywhere, then believe it or not, this is pretty much the event where you can go along and grab all of those Chaos Orb ones, as well as some of our other favourite characters and NPCs. Anyway, still talking about the birthday map, because we've sidetracked onto plushes somehow. If you do come along, don't forget Zorback has got your Char Page badge quest, that is that gift one. The first completion of it will award you that birthday hero badge for the year, or whatever name it goes by this time around. So make sure you complete that quest at least once. There is a merge shop, and also Twig has also got the seasonal birthday shop from here as well. But what we're going to do now is head just to the left, where you have got the birthday cake. And what does the birthday cake drop, you may be wondering? Well, yet again, it is a very long list. There are a mixture of all sorts of items in here, and as I said earlier, we have plushes. There's also some quite nice armors. I do quite like that formal battle-on garb. You will also see in a minute there are some fancy top hats, so if you are someone that particularly likes going on and grabbing yourself top hats, that is available from within here as well. But most of it predominantly is a lot of different house items. The Eternal Dragon's Treasure Pile, again, is one of my favourites. If you have got a treasure room in your house, that's one of those things you can definitely go along, pick up to decorate with. There's a load of giant plushes as well. Yes, these are absolutely massive versions. Pretty sure you could probably stack these up as well. I mean, don't quote me on that sort of thing, I might just be making it up. We have though reached the bottom of those giant plushes. Then we got another section of drops, as you can see, more kind of weapons taking on the theme we saw earlier, and yes, even more plushies to go with them. Some prismatic items as well. Those of course are colour custom, so always worth bearing that in mind. Even though there's adornments or whichever name they just went by that were changing colour, you may have noticed them. Sadly, are for legends only. Going down a little bit further, there is that Shadow Claw. That one looked pretty cool, and again you have got some more of those prismatic type items as well as some capes that have been thrown in here. So if you do like anything from this list, make sure you go along to that birthday map and defeat the birthday cake. Next up though, we are at Join Event Hub, where there is this orb. If you choose to take the orb on in combat, you can get yourself the classic Scissoro morph. there is also for you the Scissorose smithing mitt, a nice green glove. There is some lunch on the wall. Then lastly, and certainly not least, the maddening beacon, which is kind of this green glowy thing. Downstairs there is also the Slayer cake. The Slayer cake doesn't have the longest list of drops in the world, but you never know. Again, if you do like a Gravelin top hat, that could be for you. There's a few variations of these Mochi pets, so they may be something that you particularly like and want to collect up. And then finally, all the way down the right hand side, yes, there is a target you can hit if you would like to, but there is the birthday gifts. Yet again, this is one of those monsters with an absolutely massive drop list. So whilst you may not like the majority of them, and yes, there's even more plushies in here, there may be a couple of things that are worth picking up for yourself. As you can see, pretty much every single thing in here is AC tag. There are a couple legend items as we go down, which sadly you won't be able to get. That's if you did indeed even want them anyway. I think though you kind of get the picture with how these are going to go, so we'll just keep flicking through them in the background. I am now briefly gonna change the topic though to char pages, so if you have not yet submitted your char page for this month's video, or should I say next month's video by the time I get around to posting it, again, like I say, that'll be in a week or so's time when I actually get round to making it, but make sure you go into the Discord and there is a new top 10 char page way of submitting. Just go in there, add your char page in, follow the format, and make sure to thumb up whichever char is your favourite, because there will be some Artix points up for grabs for the most popular char for our char page videos going forward. Anyway folks, as always, thank you very much for watching. Please do leave the video a like and of course subscribe, and I'll see you all again for another one incredibly soon. So until then, have a lovely day.